With all the new federal legislation coming out about cryptocurrencies and the support from the SEC and the U.S. Treasury Department, I've been getting a lot of questions about how to use cryptocurrencies as part of my stock option trading activity. And so one of the questions I frequently get is there a way to generate income from Bitcoin without actually owning any? And there is. I just sold a cash secure put on BitX, B-I-T-X, and in this video I'll show you exactly how I did it and why I did it. Hey, so before I give you the details behind this trade, let's do a quick refresher about what a cash secure put is. And we can use ExxonMobil, symbol XOM, for this example. So right now ExxonMobil is trading for about $106 per share. Now, when I create the cash secure put option, I'm basically creating an offer for the market that says for the next 30 days, I'm willing to pay $95 per share. Now, anyone that's interested in my offer is probably thinking that the stock price will dip below the $95. Say, for example, it might dip to $90. And if that's the case, the buyer's going to want to take me up on my offer, because if that buyer is correct and the price does drop to $90 per share, the buyer can exercise the offer that I made and force me to pay $95 per share, as long as it's within that 30-day window. But in order for that buyer to take advantage of this offer, keep in mind that I'm reserving the $95 per share for 100 shares, so that's $9,500. I'm reserving that money aside for the next 30 days, and I need some kind of compensation. So as part of the agreement between that buyer and myself, I'll reserve the cash for the next 30 days and promise to buy his shares at $95 per share, as long as he pays me some money up front to compensate me for reserving that money. So now let's go back and take a look at that offer and align it in terms with the cash secure put offer, right? So we still have the ExxonMobil shares, which are currently trading at 106. I'm going to sell a cash secure put option contract. It's going to have a strike price of $95. Remember, that's the $95 that I'm promising to pay for those shares within the 30-day window. And that 30 days, that's the duration of the option contract. So think of it as the expiration date. So if I sell it today, 30 days out would be 30 days from today, or 1 month. Now, the money that the buyer pays to me up front in order for me to reserve my cash, that's the premium payment. So in order for me to reserve the money, the $9,500, to pay for the shares within the next 30 days, the buyer needs to enter a contract with me, this cash secure put option contract, where that buyer pays me the premium up front, and in return, I guarantee that I'll buy those shares at $95 per share within the next 30 days. Now, the premium that I receive, that's money to me, guaranteed, and can never be taken away. So whether the option contract gets exercised, meaning the price dips below $95 and the buyer exercises the option and forces me to pay for those shares, the premium is still mine to keep. Or let's say that in 30 days, the share price only drops to, say, $96. Well, if that's the case, the option contract expires worthless, and still the premium, that amount of money I collected up front, that's still mine to keep forever. Here's a quick update on my covered call mini course that'll be released later this month in August. If you're brand new to covered call options trading, then this course is for you. Or if you're an early beginner to selling covered call options, well, then this course is for you. If you're curious about learning how to sell covered call options so that you can generate an income, well, then this course is for you. This is my quick start guide to selling covered call options that takes students from zero to options trader. Be sure to join my free user community over at school.com/simpleoptiontrading. I'll leave a link in the description down below. So before we execute the trade, one of the first things we do is obviously take a look at the trade itself and examine if it's going to be profitable or not, so we can understand whether or not it makes sense for us to actually go ahead and execute this trade. So we're doing a cash secure put. So I've got my cash secure put analyzer on the screen. Today's August the 4th, and we're looking at symbol BITX. And an expiration date, we're going to go this is going to be a short option trade, so it's going to be 1 week out. So we're going to go August the 8th. And we're going to be using the $57 strike price. And when I looked at the chain, I think what works for me is a premium of 75 cents per share. So now that we've got the information inputted, let's go ahead and run the analysis. So we can see this is a cash secure put for symbol BITX. Remember, this is the exchange traded fund that trucks along with Bitcoin. We got a $57 strike price, and I'm interested in selling a contract, or one contract, which would obligate me to purchasing 100 shares at the strike price. Now, the length of this contract is about 4 days, right? We're running out of time here. We're halfway through the trading day on August the 4th. So we have 4 days left. We're using the strike price of $57 again, which means I need to reserve $57 times 100 shares, or $5,700. I need to set that aside as my reserve for this cash secure put in case the option does get exercised. Now, in return for reserving that money, I'm asking for 75 cents per share as the premium. So for this particular trade, there's no discount per share. That's more of an advanced step that we'll talk about later. But we are receiving a $75 premium if the option contract does get filled, and that represents a 1.32% return on my money. So I'm going to earn roughly 1.33% for my cash for this 1 week trade. So just based off of this, I'm going to be getting a 1% or greater return for this 1 week option trade. So that checks the box as a yes for me as far as profitability. Now is a good time for me to address some of the comments I get about some of the premiums that I've been demonstrating in my video. In this one in particular, right, you're only getting $75 as the premium payment and collection for this option trade that's going to last 1 week. But if we extend that out, right, that's $75 per week if we keep doing a trade like this trade or a trade like this. And so in 1 month's time, we're talking about $300. Again, not life-changing money. So let's think about it if we had 2 contracts for this same trade. So now we're talking about $150 per week and getting $600 per month as the premium payment income. Now the goal of my video isn't to show you how to make thousands of dollars every day. What I'm trying to show is how you can become a skillful options trader and learn the basics so you can generate an income. And then as you become more skilled and experienced and more comfortable, you'll be able to grow your portfolio by making smarter trades more frequently. And eventually you'll be able to grow your income from say $10 per week to maybe $100 per week, and then maybe to $1,000 per month. So for my brokerage account, I've opened up the trading platform on my smartphone, and we'll take a look at the ETF right now. And you can watch over my shoulder as I submit the order to sell the cash secure put. So as you can see, this is for symbol BITX. It's a 2 times leverage ETF that tracks Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin moves up and down, this ETF will also move up and down. So I'm going to press trade and then trade options. And then now I'm going to select the August 8th expiration date, and I'm going to be selling a cash secure put. Now, based on my analysis, I'm going to use the $57 strike price, and we could take a look at the details here. So this has a delta of 0.25 delta and an open interest of 1,402. You can see the bid and ask spread is between 69 cents and 82 cents. So for this, I'm going to submit a cash secure put. I'm going to specify 1 option contract. And for the limit price, I'm going to specify 75 cents per share. And then I'm agreeing to buy 100 shares of BITX at $57 per share. That's the strike price, on or before August 8th, the expiration date. So that's roughly 1 week out. So I submit my order. You can see it's been received, and now we'll have to wait and see if this option order actually gets filled. Hey, great news. We can see here the confirmation that I received about my trade. So you can see I'm selling a put for symbol BITX that has a $57 strike price and an expiration date of August the 8th. Now I submitted my order on August the 4th at 10:21 a.m. and it got filled later that morning. Actually, not that much later, right? So it got filled on August the 4th at 10:32 a.m. So what is that? That's 11 minutes later. And when this option contract got filled, I sold 1 contract and I received 75 cents per share as the premium payment, which gave me a total of $75 as payment for selling this option contract. If you like this video and the information I provided, make sure you smash the like button. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget about my free user community at school.com/simpleoptiontrading. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. I hope to see you over there.